Hello, everybody, and welcome to the drive-thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pig Dog's YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour, give you enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the drive-thru, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, as we give you live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern or later. We have a big card tonight from Major League Baseball. Got a hockey game up there as well. And to deliver those winning free picks are professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Plays. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show for today. We got Jeff Jr. join us, and Shorr with a Friday appearance. From somewhere in the middle of a lake in West Virginia, we got James Clark to join us. Chris Ruffolo, sporting that Italy flag behind him, sweated out that win. There you go. But you know, it was England who did the heavy lifting, getting Germany out of that tournament. And we got we got Ninos and Francis makes another return here to the show. All right, this is how they'll line up for today. We got Shorr, we got Francis, Clark, Ruffolo, Burts, Jeter, Ninos, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, ready to roll here and head into a weekend?
Absolutely. It wouldn't be a drive-through to end the week if I didn't have any technical difficulties. But I'm ready to get it going.
Let's get it going. All right, let's go over to Shorr right now. You'll find her over at Pig Dogs Premium. Ann, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Happy Friday, guys. Great to be here and see everybody.
Great having you on the show. Happy 4th to you. I know a big weekend coming up here. We're going to look at this game tonight at 8 Eastern time with the Rockies to host the Cardinals. Cardinals road favorites, $1.13. Total here at 12.5.
So just like right off the bat with this game, a lot of people look at the total being set really high, 12, and they assume like, oh, this game is a Coors Field, it's in Denver, they thin air, they're going to do really well. It's always been this way, and that's just not the situation. And a lot of totals this year at the field have been set much lower, and actually and this year, so far this year, only 48% of the games have gone over at Coors Field. So that was one thing that stood out to me. 2 of the last 13 games at Coors Field reached the 12, so that's nothing right there. And then the Rockies total finished under in each of their last four overall, and in the 6 of the last 7 when they played against a team with the losing record. And again, like going back to with the losing record, St. Louis Cardinals, they're just terrible at the plate. They are really not doing well at all. They're ranked like 27th right now. They have a batting average around like 225, which is ranked easily 26th, 27th right there. So they're just not good at the plate. And on June 11th was the last time the Cardinals had a game go greater than the total of 12. So however, I think this is a good setup here. I don't see the Cardinals hitting. I see, the Rockies putting up some hits, but I just think, and again, these two teams played last night and it stayed under. I just think this is too many. So I'm going to go with the under in this game.
All right, and Shorr going under the total here of 12.5 with the Cardinals and the Rockies. All right, Chris, more unders than overs this year at Coors.
Yeah, and it's just going to show you that it's just, you can't just bet on the over just because the game is in Colorado. It's one of my favorite anti-plays. Just going against that, I don't want to say stereotype, but just assuming that it's going to go over the number. My concern is that Johan Oviedo hasn't been great this season, but Chichi Gonzalez, while he's been rocked in the past, he only gave up 1 run and 3 hits against Milwaukee in his last start. So I lean towards the under here as well.
All right, looking at the under here and Chichi Gonzalez. Respectable numbers at home ERA, just over 4 for Chichi Gonzalez over in his home ballpark here. So the play here is St. Louis and Colorado under total of 12.5 with a start time of 8 Eastern time, MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. And you're doing fantastic work. Nearly 1,100 units of profit for 2021. 14 games in Major League Baseball in the prime time. We got that one hockey game up there. What do you have going on over at the site?
Quick, get on now. My last game might still be up for another 5-10 minutes. It's a good winner for tonight in MLB. Check back in tomorrow. You see I'm up there every week. I'm always going more than 50%. So you see me come off of a losing day. I had 2 losing days. I'm going to turn it around and have a big winning day for you. I'm over 50%. The record's right there. So right now you're going to want to hop on for this weekend. So maybe hop up on my 3-day or pair me up with someone else that's doing hot. And don't miss out on my NBA. We just finished up. Well, we're gonna one more game. We're gonna finish up this series right now for this round of playoffs. We're 7-2 on the games for this series. So going into the finals, we're gonna crush it. So
That's
just
right.
keep a lookout for that as well.
And get on board here with Ann Shorr over at Pig Dogs Premium. You see it every year. Nearly 1,100 units of profit for the year. It's all transparent. If you go to Ann's profile page over at Pig Dogs Premium, you can check out all of her plays, and it all adds up to 1,081 units of profit for this season. Check out Pig Dogs Premium. She has a play up there for tonight, or if you want to get on board with those long-term passes at your best value there, she's got the 3-day profit pass up there, 1 week, or if you want to just go in with the MLB season pass, she has her MLB season pass up there, $450 right now. Every play until the final game of the World Series with her MLB season pass. So get on board with Ann Shorr over at Pig Dogs Premium. Ann, as always, a great having you show. Have us a great weekend, great 4th to you, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah. Happy 4th, and thank you for letting me crash on a Friday. I'll see you guys next Friday, too. I can't wait.
Can't wait. Ann Shorr here on the drive-thru. Good luck. All right. Have fun this weekend out there out on the Jersey Shore. All right. That was Ann Shorr here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on here with our coverage. Joined here by Chris Ruffolo. We are now going to welcome Brad Francis to the show. Of course, he's part of the team over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's doing fantastic work, by the way. You see him at top of leaderboards in Major League Baseball. Brad, what's going on?
How's it going, Tony?
It's going great. All right, we got a baseball game from you right now at that 7 Eastern time. We got the Reds to host the Cubs with Cincinnati a $1.42 favorite. Total sits at 9.5.
Yeah, I'm loving this over 9.5 runs here. I mean, the Cubs, they've been struggling lately. They lost their last 7 games, and they gave up 15 runs in their last game against the Brewers, who aren't known for their scoring. I could see some bullpen action early in this game. Alec Mills is on the mound for the Cubs, and he hasn't been that strong this year for the Cubs, man. He's posted a 5.11 ERA this season in 37 innings. And on the other side, we have Sonny Gray, who has been decent, but is coming off an injury. So I don't see him playing a full game as well. So I think the bullpen gets active early in this one. And when it comes to the Reds, they have the worst bullpen in the majors, averaging a 5.43 ERA this season, which is just god-awful. So, I mean, I honestly think this over could hit in the first 6 to 7 innings with this matchup. But if not, once these bullpens get implemented, I think the runs just start piling on. When it comes to some trends here, the over is 38, 16, and 5 in the last 59 meetings in Cincinnati, which is pretty wild. And, you know, when the Reds are playing at home, the over is hitting 62% of the time this season. This is just such a hitter-friendly ballpark, and both these teams rank top 10 in the majors when it comes to home runs this season. So I think this score hits double digits with ease. So take that over 9.5 here.
All right, Brad says take the Cubs. Reds over total of 9.5. Key component here, Chris. Gray off an injury, didn't go very deep in this game and exposed the Reds bullpen with an ERA over 6 at home.
Yeah, it hasn't been a very good effort from the Reds bullpen this year. You also look at the Reds though in the bandbox that is the Great American Ballpark. In the last 10 games, they're hitting almost 300 against right-handed pitching. So I think Brad's dead on with this one. I like the over to come in possibly even within the first 5.
All right, agreement here on Cubs, Reds over 9.5. Start time here, 7 Eastern time, MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium tonight. Well, we got 14 games in prime time for Major League Baseball, that one hockey game, but in baseball, you're nearly 1,000 units of profit. That's all documented. What do you have going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I got my Fight Your Bookie Friday MLB 3-pack. Like you said, killing in the MLB this season. Honestly, been struggling the last couple weeks. I'll be transparent with you guys, but that just means a heater's coming on soon. These droughts don't last long, so I'm feeling confident with this 3-pack, and I'm going to continue to keep the roll on after that.
All right, guys, get on board here with Brad Francis over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got your Fight Your Bookie Friday MLB 3-pack. His 3 top plays for Major League Baseball tonight. Get on board with those and take those winnings and make that long-term investment tomorrow with those 3, 7, and 30 L Sports passes available right now from Brad Francis over at Pig Dogs Premium. You'll get every play that Brad releases for that period of time when you go over his profile page and you make that purchase. If you had a second capper with a 2-for-1 cap promotion, even greater value. All right, Brad, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk again next week.
All right, thank you guys. Have a good weekend.
All right, Brad Francis here on the drive-thru. I continue on here with the show, joined by Chris. And of course, reminder, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with the morning show. Now at 10 a.m. Eastern time, you got Mitch, you got Rod Zawacki, Brian Biller, and Ron Romanelli joins on the weekends. And of course, those YouTube member premium VIPs, follow the link below and get signed up to those. Great value, of course. And we're here Monday through Friday with a drive-thru at 6 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. And as always, ask you guys, if you help us out with those thumbs up, those likes, it helps us build our audience, Chris.
Absolutely, Tony, it does. Not only does it help us build our audience, but it helps let us know that you guys like what we're doing. If you want to see stuff change, if you want to see new faces come on here, or if you want to see the old faces around more often. Like I said, you guys are the measuring stick that we do this for. And without the love and support from you guys, there would be no Pick Dogs. So keep the likes, the thumbs up, and the subscriptions coming because we really appreciate all of them.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, guys. Those thumbs up, those subscriptions, subscribe. Free picks every single day here on the side. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru with joined by Chris. And Chris, we're going to give you a break. I know you were sweating out that Italy win. And go back and get rehydrated and get some salts in you. Replace all those lost salts, and we'll get back to you in just a little bit. Let's go right now out to a lake in the middle of West Virginia, enjoying the 4th of July weekend. But, man, he's got business on his mind. He's on one boat and his family's on the other because he's getting ready to get his bets in. Before he gets his bets in, he wants to get on board here on the drive-thru. James, how's it going?
Pretty good, Tony. How y'all guys out there? How you doing?
Not as good as you, man. Just not as good as you right now. I can tell you right now. I was hearing something open in the background, something popping, man. I said, oh, my goodness, man. I could go for one of those right now. All right, here we go. 8 Eastern time. Astros hosting the Orioles. Astros favorite here. I'm sorry, do I got the right number? No, I don't think I have the right game here. Let me switch it over here. We don't have it. Did I get it wrong? I think we got it wrong because I think you're looking here at this game between the Braves and the Marlins. That's right. See, when you're on the lake, I don't have my lake graphics up here for some reason. All right, we're looking at the Braves and we're looking here at the Marlins for today. And we'll go ahead and give you some updates on this game here. 7:20 Eastern time. It's the Braves favorite in this one, total of 9.
Yeah, guys. For today. I know you can't compare teams when they play this team beat that team or that team beat this team. But this time, guys, I have to. You look at these Braves bats. The last 2 games, they beat the Mets by they got 20 runs. I think they beat them by 20-2. Well, the Mets come back the next game. Threw their ace at them. And DeGrom, awesome pitcher. But look what happened. The Braves end up beating them 4-3. And usually after, you get slumped like that, usually, the Mets come out, they throw their ace, they want the winner. So with these 2 teams, Lopez is on the mound, and I think the pitcher's name is I think you say Smiley.
Yeah, Drew Smiley.
Okay, I think, well, anyways, even with them 2 on the mound, I like the Braves in this game. Their bats are red hot, and I look for them to stay hot and get a win for us today, guys.
All right, so we're going here with the James Clark says go ahead and take in this one. He's looking at the
money line.
At the money line here with the Atlanta Braves minus 109 against the Miami Marlins. Here, this is the Marlins team they've had their issues hitting the baseball. James.
Yeah, they have, and you got a club like I was talking about that's been on fire with hitting the ball, and and I look for the Braves to do the same thing, come in here and knock the cover off the ball. Maybe not get no 20 runs, but I look for them to beat the Miami pretty handily here.
Yeah, Smiley in pretty good form here. 1 run allowed in 6, no runs in 5 2/3, 2 in 5 innings of work. So Smiley definitely improving his form here. ERA 1.62, whip of just 1 over his past 3 starts. So agreement here on the play. That would be at Braves minus 109 against the Marlins. Start time is 7:20 Eastern time. All right, James, what's happening over at Pick Dogs Premium? Well, we know you're doing great work over in the NBA, but today we've got 14 games in prime time in Major League Baseball. We've got that 1 hockey game. What you have going on over the site?
Well, guys, I told my bookie earlier today, I called him, I said, I'm putting 7 games in tonight on the MLB. Well, he said he was going to be at the lake. Well, guess what, guys? I'm at the lake, too. I'm ready to cash these 7 games. I got a 7-pack. I'm ready to go 7-0. He can't hide from me today. I got a little boat. He may got a big boat. But I'm chasing him down to get these after these 7 wins, to go get 7 racks off of him. So, guys, if you grab his 5-pack, and we'll both win some big money. And I might film me getting the money off of him right here at the lake. But anyways, guys, like I said, grab my 7-pack or team me up with any of these other guys. Tony, Big Al, Little Al, any of these guys on the show, like I say every time I get on here, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do, guys. So team me up with any of them, and we'll put some money in your pockets.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with James Clark over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here, over 2,100 units of profit in the NBA. But tonight, we've got baseball on the docket right now. A lot of plays, 7 plays going up there. Get on board with those. And, of course, as we talked about, with those winnings on Saturday, get on board with one of those long-term passes. He has that 3, 7, and 30 sports pass. You get every play that James releases over at Pick Dogs Premium for that period of time you choose when you go to the profile page and you make that purchase. And, of course, add a second capper for that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. All right, James, as always, thanks for joining us here on the show. Enjoy the lake. Go catch up with your bookie over there. I know you need a kayak to get collect. You got to collect from him from a kayak, so he's got some money to give you.
That's it. So I can go buy a boat like he does. After we win tonight, I'm going to go get a boat like he's got.
You got it. All right, James. Have yourself a great night. James Clark here on the drive-through. Let's continue on here.
Thank you, Tony, for having me on the show, buddy. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all next week.
We'll see you next week. James Clark here on the drive-through. Let's bring back Chris here, ready to roll here with Chris. All right. How'd you like that, huh? From a lake. You think you can pull that off out there in Canada?
Well, I can't swim, so no, probably not. But I just imagine James going by the book. He sees the bookie going by and just whacks him with an oar and just knocks him out of the water.
Oh, jeez. All right, here we go.
A chair shot.
A chair shot.
A chair shot on the lake.
Yeah, he can handle those foreign objects pretty good. I'll give him that. All right, Chris. Now you're back. You got some hydration in you after sweating that Italy game, so we're ready to go here with your game. The game you turned in here was Indians and Astros, 7 Eastern time. Astros laying $1.55, total of 9.
And you know what? Talk about a game that I wish I could go back and put in as a premium. After digging and doing a little bit of research later throughout the day, I don't know how the Indians are going to hang in this game. You know, you got Sam Hentges going for the Indians here. He's just had a tumultuous season. ERA well over 7. Coming off a start in which he allowed 6 runs in less than 4 innings of work. And this is also a pitcher that's also given up 5 runs in less than 2 innings to the Baltimore Orioles of all teams earlier this season. Now he has to take on a Houston Astros team that is the best in the major leagues against left-handed pitching. They're hitting .299 against lefties on the road, .289 against lefties on the season. And now they're getting Lance McCullers on the mound, who's 2-0 with an ERA just under 3 in his last 3 starts. I think keep it simple, stupid. This is Astros run line all the way for me. I could easily push this to -2.5, get some extra plus money out of it. But I think we cash an easy winner with the Astros on the run line tonight.
All right, Chris says go ahead and take the Astros in this one. That run line, -1.5 runs, -109 against the Cleveland Indians. All right, it's hard to argue. Lance McCullers, came back from that short stint in the DL. He has 12 starts in him. His respectable numbers here. Even on the road, ERA under 3. So his home road splits have been holding up here. And of course, Hentges says just a hard pitcher, as you said, really to bat.
Yeah, no fault to him. It's just you see some pitchers that are ready to get into the major leagues right out of the gate, and there's some guys that take some seasoning and some time and some grooming. He went back to the bullpen, came back out through 5 shutout innings, but like I said, unfortunately, last time out, he gave up 6 runs. And while I respect what he does as a professional, the problem is I'm looking to put money in people's pockets, and when you see him on the mound against a Houston Astros team, like I said, that crushes left-handed pitching, I think this game could be very, very bad for Hentges. It could be over early. So give me that. I'm on the Astros here, like I said. I think this one's over pretty quick.
And Houston, they'll go on those win streaks, and then they'll go on those lulls. You saw them lose, four straight to some really bad teams. In Baltimore, they lose 2 of 3 to Detroit. But it seems to me those were kind of letdown spots for them. And then, of course, they ramp up here against Cleveland and ready to go here.
I mean, you don't want to call it a bit of a look-ahead spot because we're only halfway through the season. But, it's prime example, like you said, Tony, a letdown spot, a bit of just a look-ahead spot where they're just like, it's just the Tigers, it's just the Orioles. We've got bigger fish to fry, and we're going to have bigger fish to fry in October. And they just take a game or 2, or in that case, 5 games off. But these are the ones that they step up for, and you got a guy like McCullers pitching, who I've watched him pitch. This guy's a gamer. He's one of the better and more intense pitchers in the game when he's really on. And like I said, I think he's going to be mowing down some Indians tonight. And I think the Astros are going to take out some frustrations from last week over on Hentges.
All right, agreement here. Astros run line -1.5 runs, -109 against the Cleveland Indians. And of course, this one will have a start time of at 8 Eastern time over on MLB Extra News channel. All right, Chris, let's take a look here over at Pig Dogs. Premium 7 Eastern time is the start time. Pig Dogs Premium tonight. We got 14 games in Major League Baseball. That one hockey game. What do you have going on over at the site?
I'm going to be transparent, kind of like Brad was earlier. We've hit a bit of a speed bump the last couple days, but that's all it is, a speed bump, because we keep rolling here. I've got my Fastball Friday 3-pack, 3 plays that I absolutely love and that I plan sweeping the board with tonight. And once you get that, once you get the winnings from that, take those and invest in a 3-day, 7-day, or even a 30-day package, even all the way up to my best bet buffet for the year. That's just some of the value that we're giving you over at Pick Dogs. They've got the season pass up there for the second half of the season for MLB as well as the playoffs. Like I said, we're going to have football coming very soon. Even pair us up in the 2-for-1 capper deal. Like I said, you get me and Tony, you get me and Rod, original Puck Dogs. You can get me, anyone you see on the show, you can pair us up. That's going to be some of your best value. Like I said, you can't go wrong with it, whether you've never tried 2 of us out before or whether you love 2 of us and can't decide, or even a mix of the 2. It's at one great price. You can't go wrong for some of the best handicapping in the business. Go check it out over at Pick Dogs Premium.
That's right, guys. Check out Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium right now. He's got his Fastball Friday MLB 3-pack. Enjoy your book with some high heat and hit them where it hurts right now with that Fastball Friday MLB 3-pack from Chris Ruffolo. He also has those long-term passes up there, 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass. Or if you want to go for if it's in your budget, you can get his complete MLB 2021 season pass, every play that he releases there. His top plays over at Pig Dogs Premium for the season for that one low price. All right, let's continue on here on this drive-through, join with Chris. Now let's go ahead and welcome Jovan Burts to the show. Of course, Jovan is someone you'll find over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's doing fantastic work, seen up top the leaderboards up here for this week. I think we'll get him to him right now. Here we go. Jovan, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on? You know what it is over here, smooth as always.
Yeah, absolutely. No question about that. Smooth as always. All right, here's a late game, 9:38 Eastern time. Angels to host the Orioles. Angels laying $1.78, total 9.5.
Yeah, I'm on the over in this one. Now, the Angels this season, they're 49-31 to the over. Now, we could begin and open the shut case right there just by saying that. Take the over just on the strength of that. But let's dig deeper. Now, the Angels are going up against Keegan Aiken. And if you know anything about Keegan Aiken, he's fell off a cliff. And this season, he's posted a 7.11 ERA. That bumps up to a 7.94 away from Camden Yards. And in his last 3, he's posted a 12.21 ERA. He just fell off a cliff. Giving up 6 runs, 5 runs, 8 runs in the last 3 games. It just hasn't been pretty. And going up against the Angels ball club that hits lefties at a 264 clip, they might do some nasty things to this guy tonight. Now on the other hand, we have Griffin Cannon on the mound for the Angels. And while he has posted a sub-3 ERA in his last 3 games, overall, he's giving it up this season too, with an over 5 ERA, and both of these bullpens, they're notorious for giving it up. So at the end of the day, 9.5 total, it's not going to hold these 2 ball clubs. I'm expecting no less than a 6-4 game. Bottom line, and, I'm expecting, runs to be scored. Home runs to be cranking up. The wind's blowing out to right center. So let's get it. Over's the play.
All right. Jovan says over the total here. Orioles and the Angels. Aiken's the starter who's really been it gets hit. The Orioles bullpen not very good. Angels bullpen has had their issues as well.
Yeah, but the thing about Keegan Aiken, he is absolutely hurting. The reason his last name's Aiken is because he's been taking a beating for the better part of the season. 12.21 ERA in his last 3 starts. And, we can talk about how bad the Baltimore Orioles lineup is from a results standpoint. Griffin Canning's no prize pig. I think he's still got an ERA just under 5 this season. And, the Orioles have shown that they can do damage in spots this season. I love this over as well.
Yeah, and look at the run production here. Last 3 games, they put up 9 9-13-5 on the Houston Astros pitching staff, so they can do some hitting as well, even though they got a gas can on the mound and their relievers as well. All right, so agreement here: Orioles, Angels over the total of 9.5. This one starts 9:38 on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Sprint, where you're doing fantastic work here. We see over 800 units of the past 7 days documented. We got 14 games in the prime time for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, it's Friday, so you know what that means. Trying to take flight with my Take Flight Friday 5-pack. All Major League Baseball plays. You know, I've been doing my thing in the majors for the past 3 weeks now, and then the NBA, that's tomorrow. Now, I've been on the 10-3 run in the last 13 plays. Now you could get that as a one-off tonight, or you could jump on my longer term packages, my 3-day, my 7-day, or my 30-day. You get a good turn on your investment. If you rock with me these past couple weeks, you've got your money hand over fist. So you could either do that or match me with one of the other guys on the website for the 2-for-1 cappers. It's all there. Pick Dogs and Sports Chat place.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs. You see the numbers: over 800 units of profit past 7 days, sitting top of the leaderboards. He's got his Take Flight Friday 5-pack right now. And come off a big Thursday, you got 5 MLB plays, so cash in with those. And, of course, take those winnings, make the long-term investment, that $3, $7, and $30 sports pass. Every play that Jovan releases over at Pick Dog Sprint for that time period you choose. When you go over to the profile page and make that purchase, add a second capper for 2-for-1 promotion, even greater value with the second capper you add to the package. And, of course, you can pick Big Al, you can Little Al, of course, Ruffolo. We got James Clark. Just pick another capper there with Jovan Burts on that 2-for-1 capper promotion. All right, Jovan, as always, great having you show. Continue that success over the weekend, and we'll talk with you Monday.
Absolutely. Have a great night, great weekend. See you on Monday.
All right, same to you. Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on, guys. Reminder, keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. We greatly appreciate it. Helps us build up our audience. And if you miss any pick on the show, we'll do a full recap at the end. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Now it's time to welcome Jeff Jeter to the show. Of course, you'll find Jeff over at Pick Dogs Prim, where he does fantastic work. Let's see if we can catch up with Jeff right now. Well, we're going the wrong way here. Let me find him here. There we go. Jeff, what's going on? A lot of cappers on the show.
Shoot, I know, right? It's just, hey, we just got a busy night tonight and busy weekend coming up, and so, hey, just ready to rock and roll, man.
Let's rock and roll. Late night game, 10 Eastern. Mariners to host the Rangers. Mariners $1.15, total of 8.
Yeah, going to start here with the Rangers. Kyle Gibson's drawn the start here. 16th of the year. He's got an ERA of 2.00 and a whip of 1.011. Now, Gibson had a great outing against the Royals in his last start. 10 strikeouts, 1 walk, no earned runs, and through 70 innings of work there. And through 15 starts, Gibson is only 2 times given up more than 3 earned runs. Now, on the other side here to counter for the Mariners here at home will be Logan Gilbert, and he's got an ERA of 4.25 and a whip of 1.083 in 8 starts this season. Now, he did give up 4 earned runs to the Rays 2 starts back. Outside of that, though, he's been pretty solid. I mean, the Rays have been hitting the ball pretty well. So, but beyond that, when you look at the trends here, the Mariners are when they're at home, they're 15, 23, and 2 to the under at home here in the pitcher's ballpark. And plus, 4 out of 5 of the last meetings between these two teams have gone under. And so I think 8 is like right in that sweet spot where I would go ahead and take it. If it was like a 7.5 up there in Seattle tonight, I'd be a little bit iffy. But it's at 8. I would go ahead and take the under with these 2 good pitchers tonight.
All right, Jeff says take Texas and Seattle under total of 8 runs. All right, Chris, one thing I always look at Seattle is just how dreadful they hit at home, just 207.
Yeah, the thing about Seattle for me was I had to do a double take that they were so close to 500, and they were actually above 500 when I last looked. But I think this is Jeff's right on this one. I just think this is a fantastic pitching matchup. Kyle Gibson, it just feels weird to say that he's still undefeated halfway through the season with an ERA of 2. And Logan Gilbert, well, he seems to have put the rough start to the year behind him. I like the under here as well.
So agreement here, Rangers, Seattle, under total of 8 runs with the start time, 10 Eastern time. MLB Extra News channel will televise it. All right, Jeff, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Prim, where you've been holding steady here in the NBA, approaching 800 units of profit. But today we got a lot of baseball on the board. We've got 14 games in the primetime hour, that one hockey game. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, I've got the kicking off here at the top of the hour. Got a Fast Friday 3-pack here for you guys and all Major League Baseball tonight. And so got that going on. Make that money. Hop on one of those 3-day, 7-day passes once you make it tonight. And like we've all been saying here on the website, be sure to join up with it. Do that 2-for-1 capper deal. It's a great deal going on. Be sure to check my articles out over there at the Pick Dogs website there. We've got NASCAR Xfinity tomorrow at Road America. And the NASCAR Cup Series will make their inaugural trip to Road America, which is up in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, a 4.048 mile road course. And so if you're interested in the NASCAR stuff, be sure to check out my articles over there on the Pick Dog website, and should be ready to go this weekend.
All right, guys, you see Jeff Jeter here over at Pick Dogs. You see the numbers here, 768 units of profit in the NBA documented. Still time to get on board with those long-term passes at 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass. You get every play that Jeff releases over at Pick Dogs for that time frame. That'll cover you for the NBA Finals as well, as it starts next week when the Suns will play someone. We got a big game in the NBA tomorrow. Possible Game 7. We'll see if it happens. We'll see if there's a Game 7. But if there isn't, there'll be the NBA Finals, part of that 30 all sports pass you get from Jeff Jeter. All his plays, he gets in dabs into NASCAR as well, Major League Baseball. You can check him out over at Pick Dogs with his articles as well. All right, Jeff, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk to you a little later as we do the recap.
Yeah, we'll join you right back here in a few minutes.
All right, Jeff Jeter here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on here with our coverage, and that's right, the recap. If you miss any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap of every play at the end of the show. All right, let's continue on here. Let's welcome Ninos to the drive-thru. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs, making a rare Friday appearance. Al, what's happening?
Going pretty good. How are you?
Doing good. All right, here we go. 8 Eastern time. The Royals. Boy, the Royals here laying $1.10 here against the Twins. Total of 10.
Yes, they are. They're going with Jay Happ, sending him to the mound to face Brady Singer. So this could end up being a high-scoring game with these two starters going at it. But Minnesota does have the better offense here. These two teams have gone over in 7 of their last 10 games, with just one of them going under and 2 pushes. So, yeah, the over is definitely a pretty good look. The wind is blowing in a little bit. Don't usually like going against that, but it's a pretty light wind, so I'm not too worried about it. And so the Twins were struggling against some weaker teams, but they were also dealing with some pretty big injuries, and they started to improve as soon as they got healthier before running into one of the hottest teams this season, the White Sox. Byron Buxton's still out for Minnesota, but they have most of their big bats back in the lineup and should start rebuilding some of that momentum tonight. They definitely haven't been as bad as the Royals, as much as they struggled, who come into this one as on a 9-game losing streak. Kansas has faced some pretty tough teams too, but also recently got swept by the Rangers and the Tigers before that. They are dealing with some pretty key injuries themselves right now, and they've struggled out those guys in their lineup, and I think they struggle again tonight. They might get their offense going, as I said, against Happ, but I expect Minnesota to do most of the offense tonight and get the win for us on the money line here at about even money.
All right, Ninos here about even money. You can find plus 105 in your shopping here with the Twins plus 105. All right, Chris, the Twins have a little bit more success over their past 5 games here, but it's just been bad here for the Royals.
Yeah, it's just been a dumpster fire as of late for a Royals team that was showing promise in the first couple of months of the season. I mean, I always say the Twins are probably the most disappointing team of the year for me, but I think this is a good spot to back him. I'm not a Happ fan, but he's got to pitch well in some spots against a slumping Royals team. I think this is one of them.
All right, agreement here with the Twins plus 105 against the Royals. And, of course, that start time here will be at 8 Eastern time, MLB Extra Inning channel. All right, let's go ahead and take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. Well, tonight, Al, we got 14 games up there in primetime for Major League Baseball, doing fantastic work over the past 30 days. We had you documented for 1,151 units of profit. We got that one hockey game. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, I'm on a 4-0 NHL run. It hasn't been as a couple other cappers said. It's been a rough couple of days, but the last month was pretty good overall. I'm hoping to get another good month going starting tonight. But as I said, 4-0 NHL run. So if you want to get all 4 of my MLB premium picks, which I just gave you one of them, with the NHL play in my 5-pack, you can get that. If you just want MLB, I got a 3-pack with my other 3 MLB plays. If you want to just check that out, or grab a long-term or 2-for-1 pass, and you get all the plays at the best deal you get, and you get them as soon as I release them too, which is always the best way to go, if you ask me.
All right, guys, got on board here with Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the numbers here, over 1,150 units of profit. That's the past 30 days. He's got a 5-pack and a 3-pack right now over at the site, so check it out. Get on board a 4-0 NHL run as well. That's pretty good. And then, of course, make that long-term pass. Al's got the 7 and 30-day All Sports Pass. We get every play that he releases over at Pick Dogs Premium for that time period. Add a second capper with 2-for-1 promotion, even a greater value there. Get all the plays for that period of time you select when you go to the profile page and make that purchase. All right, Al, as always, thank you for checking in here on the last minute on the fill-in. Have yourself a great weekend, and we'll talk with you next week.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And, you guys have a good weekend. See you Monday.
See you Monday. Al Ninos here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on here on the coverage, guys. One pick away, and then we'll do a complete recap of all the plays. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's time for yours truly with my pick for today, and the game will come begin at 7 Eastern time as the Pirates will host the Brewers. Brewers laying about $1.13. Total sits here at 8. I'm going to go ahead and take the Brewers here. I don't know if it's a trap. That line seems kind of short. I know it's Adrian Hauser getting the start, but the right-hander has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 6 of his past 9 starts. He did face the Pirates over 2 weeks ago, allowing 2 earned runs in 5 2/3 innings. JT Brubaker will counter here for the Pirates. Brubaker, looking over his past 4 starts, 10 earned runs in 22 1/3 innings. But the Pirates, 1-6 in his past 7 starts. The Pirates, the Brewers now had won 9 straight. Pirates losing 8 of their past 11. They look at how poor the Pirates are hitting, only .224 against right-handers with the Brewers bullpen ERA of 2.36 and teams batting 207 on the shooter. So if this gets to the bullpen, I still give the Brewers the edge here. We know the Pirates are just a team that's last in scoring homers. That's never going to change for some time with this organization. I'm going to take the Brewers here, Chris, at -113.
Tony, I can't disagree with you. I just think that this Brewers team is just at least a lot better off than the Pirates are right now. Like you said, Pirates last in scoring. I wonder if this Pirates team can make Keegan Aiken look like an ace of one of the best pitchers in the league, because they can't get any offense going. I think Adrian Hauser, this is where he's going to put up, I think, 6-7 strong innings and get the Brewers a win here.
All right, we're going to be here. Brewers -113 against the Pirates. This one will begin at 7 Eastern time over on MLB Extra News channel. All right, guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium. I have 3 baseball games going on with my 3-pack, so get on board with that. Or if you like, I'm also part of the 2-for-1 capper promotion, so you can match me up with other cappers out there with Chris, El Ninos, Big L, Rod Zawacki, with Ann. Picking one of those cappers here with me on the 2-for-1 capper promotion with my 3, 7, and 30-day All Sports Pass. So pay me a visit to my profile page over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on here with the show, joined by Chris. Now it's time to go ahead and do the show recap. Let's take a look at the picks. Jeff Jeter, as he does on Fridays, will join us. We start off with Ann. Ann says Cardinals Rockies under 12.5. Brad was on the Cubs Reds over 9.5. James Clark Braves -109 against the Marlins. Chris was Astros run line -1.5 runs, -109 against the Indians. Jovan Orioles Angels under 9.5. Jeff Rangers Mariners under 8. Al Ninos Twins +105 against the Royals. Yours truly Brewers -113 against the Pirates. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I've got to keep it right here. I got to go with Jeff and that Rangers Mariners under. I think we got a pitcher's duel brewing in Seattle tonight.
Yeah, agreement there. All right, let's go over to Jeff. Jeff, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Al Ninos there, taking the Twins at with a plus money here. Search around for that price too, and against the Royals. I like it.
I'm going to piggyback here with Chris with Jeff Jeter's play here on the Rangers Mariners under total of 8 runs. Gibson here, and of course Gilbert will be in a picture. I think we'll see definitely a total going under 8 in this one. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Tune in on Monday as we're back at it at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I have a full book of 8 cappers on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the primetime games. And don't forget, it all gets started in the morning. Remember the time now. It's back to 10 a.m. Eastern time. On the weekend show, we'll have Mitch, we'll have Brian Bittler, we'll have Rod Zawacki. Ron Romanelli will also join in as well on the weekend, so tune in for that. And, of course, don't forget about those YouTube Premium memberships, VIP, great value. Follow the link below and get signed up. Let's bring in the crew from today's show. Send you off with a nice goodbye. And goodbye to you, James Clark. Enjoy the lake out there, and we'll talk to you